supreme. Find in the spotlight, they rise to fame. Finest fellas, remember the name. Guitars blazing, they rock the scene. Streaming glory, living the dream. Charging up, can't bring us down. In the chaos, we're ruling this town. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never stop. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream. In the spotlight, they rise to fame. Finest fellas, remember the name. Guitars blazing, they rock the scene. Streaming glory, living the dream. Charging up, can't bring us down. In the chaos, we're ruling this town. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream. fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts we'll never yield. In the virtual arena we own the field. People tune in watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff the crowd goes wild. Fight us fellas forever a child. With sweat on our brows we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts we'll never yield. In the virtual arena we own the field. In the virtual arena we own the field. In the virtual arena we own the field. In this realm we reign supreme. Finest fellas living a dream. In this realm we reign supreme. Finest fellas living the dream. In the spotlight, they rise to fame. Finest fellas, remember the name. With guitars blazing, they rock the scene. Streaming glory, living the dream. Charging up, can't bring us down. In the chaos, we're ruling this town. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas living the dream.
Hey there, guys. What's going on? Why? There we go. Something's gone wrong. Why? Can I hear myself?
Hello? What about now? Is that better? I heard it straight away as soon as I said hello, guys. Is that better? There we go. Right, hey there, guys. What's going on? Finest fellas here. Welcome back to another live stream on the channel. We're going to be doing some more painting of the Leviathan box today. We're going to get stuck in, and we are going to be working hard. There we go. Right, let's see who we got in the chat. I've got some music going for us. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. We've got Logan, Cobalt. We've got Long in the chat. Sorry, I was trying to read the whole name there again. How are we all doing today? Much better. Perfect. There we go. Strand's here as well. What's going on, guys? Yep. It is absolutely roasted today, people. Absolutely roasted. Yo, roll my sleeves up for this. Whew. It is hot. Hot, 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 hot. In the UK at the moment. So I realized I missed a bit on these gaunts. I realized it just as I was going to bed last night. So I'm going to attempt to correct that now. That was a good looking effects in the back. A good looking what? You're doing good, feeling depressed. What are you depressed about, Cobalt? How hot is it there? I don't know, Strand. I think we're cracking on like high 20s. And I got some hay fever today. Yeah, high 20s. Oh, Carnifex. We've got Screaming Killer. All primed and ready to go. We've got him. We've got a Psychophage. I forget what this thing's called. A Nudo something or other. So he's pretty cool. I've got 3 Von Ryan's Leapers, some Lictors. I've got a couple of Ripper Swarms. I got some Barb Gaunts and Nudo Gaunts. So, got a fair few models. But yeah, I've got some hay fever today, guys. So you're gonna have to tolerate my sniffles, I'm afraid, today. It's pretty hot, yeah. That is pretty hot for up here, dude. It is sweltering hot. And you know how yesterday, guys, I was saying, like yesterday we had loads of wind? So we couldn't really tell. There's no wind today. There is no wind today. So it is just plain, flat, hot. I'm not really complaining. It's a bit overwhelming, yes, but it's not that bad. Waiting for a primer to dry. It's cold and rainy here. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it's pretty hot here. What about you, Strand? Should be in the 30s, 30 degrees C's, right? $33 degrees. Damn, dude. Yeah, you know it's summer when the heat waves start kicking in. My hands are very shaky today. I don't know if it's the heat or if it's my lack of caffeine so far today. The heat is most definitely not helping. It's supposed to hit 40. Damn, dude. 40 degrees. Complete and utter insanity. Hey Strand, what do you think of my gods so far, man? Cobalt, I need help. I want to know if painting the tabards on my marines in a what scheme? A camo scheme. You can make anything work, my dude. You can make anything work. You know, as long as you know exactly what colors you want to use, you can make anything work, my guy. It's all about just experimenting. Seeing what works, what doesn't work for you. If you want to put camo on your marines, go for it. That's the good thing about this hobby. When it comes to ideas, there are no wrong ideas. The only camouflage I've done was for my eliminators, my snipers. I don't know if they're called eliminators or not, but, you know, just in case. That's the only camouflage I've done. And I think I pulled off okay. I'm trying to be careful here, guys, because this is a very rich color. I don't want it spilling onto the squishy bits. Might need a smaller brush. Hey T2, what's going on, man? How you doing today? You alright? How you doing? I'm definitely gonna need a smaller brush for this. Maybe one with a finer point to it. Go. Doing good. Finished printing a D&D character. Hey, nice. How did it turn out? How was the print? This is gonna be... interesting. I'm trying to move the camera so that you can actually see what I'm doing, because I'm trying to adjust the way I'm sitting. Three down. Tip top, Lad Bamboo Labs is great. Ayy. At least it's working out for you, my guy. That's what matters. See, for me, for FDM printers, I wouldn't want to deal with the, what's the correct word for it? You know, like the lines? Does that make sense? Different spools. I call them windy things. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like on the model, when you finish printing off of an FDM, they're like notorious for having like the lines and stuff on them. That's what puts me off FDM printing. Go. That's 5 down. Wait, what? You have a setting so it's a slow print but detailed, or I'll go with resin printing. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is, man. As long as you're enjoying your hobby of printing, that's all that matters at the end of the day, my guy. I personally, I don't have the space for it. But I need to sort my flat out the way it is anyway, because my flat doesn't have any cupboards or storage of any kind. So as you can imagine, I've got stuff just everywhere. So I need to go out and get myself like some storage bits and bobs and all the rest of it. But at the moment, I wouldn't have anywhere to put an FDM printer unless I put it on my coffee table in my living room. I think that's about the only surface that's available right now. There you go. Gons. My mate rents an office-like room for them, but insurance is limited. Ah. Yeah, I really like how my gaunts are coming together. So far, so good. Once we get the catapace done, or the chitin, sorry, once we get the chitin done, it'll look a lot better for sure. So Strand, what are you working on today, bud? Have you got a day off today, or are you at work? Stay. You like the fluorescent accents? Oh, thanks, man. Thank you very much. I like them. I'm really enjoying this so far. I meant to have this bit done last night, but I totally forgot to do these little, like, for lack of a better word, these little intestine bits that attach to their guns. I was sat in bed thinking about it, but I was so tired that I couldn't do any more painting. How the hell am I supposed to get to that? Like a boss. Right then. Did I forget any of your... Actually, let's do a quick touch up here, because that one's a bit faded. We're getting there, guys. We're almost halfway through. Mine are all dark green and it looks menacing, but it's a bit boring at times. I don't know, dude. I like other people's designs and schemes. But I don't think I've seen a single miniature that I haven't thought that's cool in its own way, you know? But I do admit, it can get a bit dull at times, painting the same damn things. It's like, yeah, I'm painting High Fleet Leviathan, and so has many, many, many other people, but I'm hoping I can make mine look unique enough. Whether or not I do, I don't know, but we'll find out sooner or later. Alright, give me a second, guys. You might not be able to see it on camera because I'm going to be a very interesting angle down here. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to describe these tubes. I would say like intestine tubes. Because with their texture, that's what they kind of look like. Like, see those things that attach at the bottom of the gun? Those bits. They're like little intestines. That's what they look like to me. Although my buddy Openstrand, he did a Norn Emissary, and it kind of looks like a big xenomorph. It looks great. I can't wait to do a Norn Emissary. That is why I make every model unique, either through kit bash or new painting techniques. Yeah, exactly. They are where the bullets or spores are made. It's a bit like how we create saliva, but bullets. Ooh. Yeah, it's little intestine bits. Or perhaps it could be a sarcophagi. And he regurgitates the biomass and poops it at people. Are you going to dry brush the armor or edge highlight? Well, I'm going to go over it with Leviathan purple. And then I'm going to do a very light dry brush of the armor to give it some texture, quote-unquote texture. I don't know if I can reach that bit. And then I'm going to do lines, almost, like Chaplin was doing last night. Because I think that looks really cool. So almost like highlighting, I guess, yeah. I'll be using a few techniques on the armor. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get away with using my airbrush on the armor. I was having plenty of fun with my airbrush yesterday. But not today, guys. Black, glowing blue blood would be cool. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? You know, you saying glowing blue blood reminds me of that secret level episode with the Space Marines. The Know No Fear episode, or Show No Fear episode, whatever it's called. And when they were shooting the Zangors, and their blood was like that neon, or like cyan blue kind of color. That was really cool. Have you ever seen anyone do marble on the Catapus? Marble, I'm not sure, but I think my buddy Strand did show me some unique stuff. I don't know if he showed me the marble one though. Maybe he did, I don't know. My memory is terrible. That's going to be very difficult because that's right up against his claw. And my hands are very shaky today. If you had to remove one faction from Warhammer 40k, what would it be? The Leagues of Votan. Get rid of them. The Leagues of Votan. Their miniature range is tiny. I don't think they have that much lore behind them. If they do, I haven't seen any. I think they're utterly useless. Get rid of them. When they said Space Dwarves were coming to Warhammer, I got really excited, and then when I saw the Leagues of Votan, I was like, is that it? What about you guys? If you could remove a faction, what would it be? You're seeing the Eldar. Why? Why the Eldar? That's curious. You just don't like elves? Oh, that's fair enough, my dude. They're not for everyone. go. He's looking snazzy. How many have we got left? 6. Too much know-alls, you know. They just have that vibe. Yeah, that's fair, dude. I get you. I understand. But yeah, for me it would just be the Leagues of Votann. I don't think they have enough miniatures. I don't think they've got enough lore. Just not that big of a fan. So what about you, Cobalt? What would you remove? Alright, once we've done this stage, guys, we're going to get onto the interesting stage that everyone's waiting for, the purple. Which might take me a while to do, mind you. I'm curious to try and tackle the Orc boys from the 11th edition box. I haven't done my research yet. You know how I said I was going to do my research into the Orc clans? I haven't decided yet. Might end up just making my own Orc clan. Eldar or the Mechanicus? Oh, you can't get rid of the Mechanicus, my dude. I would maybe change how the Mechanicus behaves, but I wouldn't remove them from Warhammer. I'd make them a lot less arrogant and snobby and less of a bunch of dickheads. But I wouldn't remove them from Warhammer. I think they're really, really cool. I just don't like their attitude. But you'll never find me voluntarily playing Adeptus Mechanicus. At least until that Darktide update comes out where he plays the Skitarii. Then I will play the Mechanicus. Doesn't seem like we got too many Eldar fans in here. What about our Space Elf waifu girls, man? You know, when I was playing the Dawn of War games, admittedly, I didn't play much of the third one because I didn't like it very much. But Dawn of War 1 and all of its expansions and Dawn of War 2, Sometimes I got really excited about fighting against the Eldar. I was like, yeah, it's gonna fight me some space elves. Sometimes they were very interesting opponents with their tactics, especially in the second game. In Dawn of War 2, the Eldar were interesting. Their Howling Banshee charges, like two squads-ish of like Howling Banshees charging my gun line. I was like, oh no! Because of course, I played the guard, and I love my guard. I made a boo-boo. Swiggy, what's going on, man? I've been tweaking the paint job on my tanks, just fixing minor stuff I missed when I originally painted them. Yeah, dude, I'm like that all the time. Like, I'm always having to go back and fix stuff that I miss. Because when you're painting them, I don't know about you, but I get tunnel vision, man. So I always have to go back and fix a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, oh, I missed it. So yeah, Swiggy, we were just talking about if you could remove a Warhammer faction, which one would it be and why? I said the Leagues of Votan, but we got two people here saying Eldar. Last one. Alright, that's all of that stage done. That's all 20 of them with that. So now we get to have some fun with Leviathan Purple. Time to get Leviathan out, innit? I am sweating. I don't know if opening the window is actually going to help or not. I'll tell you exactly how hot it is here. Let me run over to googly. Okay, it's gone down a bit. It's 17 degrees now. That's a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. Just opening the window, just to get some air flowing going in here. Oh man, it is smegging hot though. Oh. I don't think Strand's talking to me anymore. He hasn't responded to me. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's busy. Now, at some point during the stream, guys, I am going to have to run through and put my laundry up real quick, so I've got laundry to do today. And I need to do it before time cracks on too much, so... Actually, let me go do that now. Since we're about an hour in, I'm going to run and go get the laundry put up on the rack, and I'll be right back, okay, guys?
In the spotlight, they rise to fame. Finest fellas, remember the name. With guitars blazing, they rock the scene. Streaming glory, living the dream. Charging up, can't bring us down. In the chaos, we're ruling this town. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With little hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the night. With every riff, the crowd goes wild. Finest fellas, forever a child. With sweat on our brows, we won't back off. Together we rise, we'll never scoff. Raise the horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take a bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In the virtual arena, we own the field. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living a dream. In this realm, we reign supreme. Finest fellas, living the dream.
Alright then. Now that the adulting is done, I can go back to painting my toy soldiers. Yay! Where's me Leviathan? There it is. Leviathan purple. Just running it through the vortex real quick. Should be enough. And now we've got to be very careful with this step. And not put too much on at once. Alright, the part everyone's been looking forward to. My hands are too shaky today, so I'm using my holder. Oh, still too much on my brush. That's the thing about contrast paints. You got to be very careful about how much you've got on your brush. Be very careful. No room for mistakes here. Now, I will go back and get the other parts of the plates that are a bit too close to the fleshy bits with a smaller brush, guys. For now, let's just get the general surface area done. If I had Palpatine powers, who would I zap first? Oh, not a clue, mate. I'm not that vengeful, to be honest. I'm not that vengeful, mate. I'm lazy. I just want to live my life and be left alone. I'm not that vengeful, mate. What about you? I'm assuming you have a target in mind. I'm gonna have some cleanup work to do. The primer hasn't dried for 4 hours. I'm just gonna brush some black primer on. I mean, usually when I prime a miniature, I leave it alone until the next day, to be honest, mate. When I used to do spray primer. I'll leave it alone overnight. That's the good thing about using an airbrush primer, is you can work on it in like the next hour. Less than, sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna have some tidying up to do. There's some of the armor on the inside of his leg there. I've got some cleanup work to do for sure, but this is a slow process, guys. I can't just whack it on. So I've got to be very careful about the skin areas. Getting to some of these armor plates is going to be an interesting challenge. There we go. He's gonna need some touch-ups here and there, but he's looking pretty good so far. I'm just gonna get a slightly smaller brush, if I can. That's not too small. There's that one. Alright, the one I use for eyes I'm gonna use here. This is just so I can get into those little bits of armor. ha. Right, getting there slowly, guys. Phantom of Norwich, what's going on, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where's the beautiful face? I'm right here, mate. Behold me sexiness. I am just very meticulously getting all these bits of armor plate that I couldn't get before. Just to make it look a bit neater and not as rough. And then I need to go back and do some touch-ups because I went slightly over in some areas. I'll be perfectly honest, guys. When I picked up these gaunts as the first part to paint, I didn't realize they'd be this interesting to paint. They got a lot of different angles you got to consider. What's the chat saying? I'm just blind. I don't know what that means, mate. ISTG, I have no idea what that means. Do you play games still? All the time. Why? I think that is about it for the armor plates, guys. I'm not sure what else I can do with them. Now I need to go back and tidy up the areas I went over, I think. It means swear to God. Oh, okay. Do you mean do I still play games on camera? Is that what you're asking? Like, do I still record or stream games? Is that what you mean? Right, which brush shall I use for that? Record stream games. No, not really. Not really, no. I did that for like 9, almost 10 years, Mimi, and I got nowhere with it, so... Time to call it quits on that, I think. Look at you with a fancy painting handle. Yeah. That's me. But yeah, no, Mimi. I don't really record or stream them anymore. Like I said, I did it for quite a few years. Almost 10 years doing it, and I didn't get anywhere with it, so... I think it's time to leave the dead thing rest for a while. You've been doing well with your painting. Yeah, I think so. I think the painting's been coming along nicely. It's just when it comes to the gaming side of things, it's just, like I said, so many years of effort, sacrifices made on my part, money spent on my part. It just wasn't worth it in the end. Like, the amount of times I'd say to friends, oh no, I can't come out and hang out tonight, or... you know, can't go to this big meeting with you guys tonight because I've got to try and put some effort in on my channel and stuff. You know, the amount of sacrifices I've made to do all those streams and videos for my games. Only for it to really go nowhere. Yeah, I think it's time to leave that be now. Well, don't get me wrong. Even if I had nobody watching me do this, right? I still enjoy painting. I'd be doing this off camera anyway. So it doesn't bother me too much. I'd still be painting off camera anyway. Are they more like dinosaurs or more like bugs? Yes. Yes. Oh, Strand is here. I did ask him a whole bunch of questions, but never mind. Are there any other areas that just need a little bit of cleanup? Not really. A little bit down there. Not sure if I can reach that though. Okay. It's looking pretty clean. What do you think, guys? That's it all tidied up now. It's looking pretty clean. That's one. That's one little smeghead. I'm gonna do these in batches of 10, I think. So I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I'll leave these ones alone for now. And I'll just do this lot. Alright, this one is now empty, that can be thrown away. Get my rippers, just move some models about. Move them over there. Just concentrate on this lot. Painting or drawing is more fun than gaming right now. Ah, dude, for sure. Like, come on now. Absolutely. It's not even a competition. Absolutely. Do you think it would be a good idea for me to start streaming my painting? I suck, but I think I could have interesting conversations. Cobalt, if you want to stream, my dude, you go ahead and start streaming. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I only started doing it because of Chaplin. Before that, I was just painting off camera. I started doing it because of Chaplin. He inspired me. But before I was doing painting streams, I was doing gaming streams. So, big difference doing that. But yeah, man, if you want to do painting streams, I say just go for it. See what happens. Though I find with painting streams, you either don't talk a lot and you can get a lot of work done, or you talk a lot and you get nothing done. I am more of the, I don't talk much, but I get plenty of work done. Come back and sort those small panels out later. So it really depends what kind of painting streamer you're going to be, my dude. Are you going to be the one that sits and talks a lot, or are you going to be the one that sits and paints a lot? People ruin games. Really? How so? How so? I will say that a game can be made or broken by depending who you're playing it with, for sure. Which is why I'm usually very particular about who I hang out when I play games with people. Why, Mimi, do you think I should start doing gaming videos again? Or streams, even. almost done with his back. Just gotta be very careful with the back of his head there. Let's catch up on the chat. Even if you suck, you always have to start somewhere. They have too much time on their hands nowadays. Either they're really sweaty or toxic. It's totally up to you. I personally like the painting. I mean, kind of carrying on with that. I don't think your painting sucks, dude. I think maybe you just lack the confidence to say, hey, I like my work. I think it's great. You know? I think of everyone that's shown me their work so far, I think it all looks fantastic. Well, I'm still a very rookie painter. Nothing I'm doing is anything advanced or skilled. I make a lot of mistakes. I personally wouldn't say I'm a very good painter, but I like my own work. Logan's still here, hell yeah! Art is subjective, exactly. I say, if you want to do painting streams, dude, I say you go for it. The only advice I give is decide early on what kind of painting streamer you're going to be. Are you going to be the guy that talks a lot and doesn't get very much done? Or are you going to be the guy that works a lot and doesn't talk very much? Okay, just got to get his head bit done now, and then I can go on to the tidy up work. Oh, I got the little bit in his gun too. Whoops. Goes right up against his mouth. Catch up on the chat, and the chat is all caught up. Nice. Means I can just keep working. Although I might not stream for very long today, guys, because I just want to sit back and relax and paint without having to worry about a camera or a chat. So I might just end the stream early and chuck on a show that I've been watching, have that on in the background, and I can just sit and relax and paint it and not have to worry about a chat very much. There's these little claws on the end of the gun. I'm gonna have to check the paint reference to see what they're supposed to be done. Maybe that's when I get onto the hooves and stuff. Maybe they're painted the same color as the hooves. I don't know though. I'm gonna have to check the painting guide for that. Mimi might draw! Go for it! If that's what you want to do, love. I was a lot neater this time. I didn't make as many mistakes. Still made a couple, though. Do I remember when I played Fortnite? I do. I remember those days well. I was never very good at it, was I? I think in all of my time playing Fortnite, I think I got less than 100 victory royales. Less than 100, I think, is a pretty good estimate. Can't wait for you to do the Von Ryan Leapers. Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to the Von Ryans. They're going to be so much fun. I know that yesterday Chaplin was saying he was looking forward for me to do the Screamer Killer. But I too am looking forward to doing the Von Ryans. Out of this whole box set, I think the Von Ryans and the Screamer Killer are my favorite models. At least looking wise, you know, to look at. If I ever play them on the tabletop, my opinion of my favorite model might change, but... just for looking at them... I know I probably don't have to take this much care in doing Termagants, but I do prefer all of my paint jobs be clean and neat. I take pleasure in this, making sure everything's nice and neat and tidy. Right, let's see. Cobalt saying, could we collab on a stream if I do start, and how many subscribers do I have to have? What do you mean? How many subscribers do you have to have for what? 1 million! You need 1 million... Oh, I'm just kidding. What do you mean? Whoops, I messed up a bit. I actually need to go to the shops before they close. What time is it? It's like 7:30. got some panels on his back end here. I'm very noobish, but it's the effort that counts. Nah, it's not about being a noob. If you're having fun doing it and you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Well, I'm a noob painter, but I'm enjoying myself doing this. Doing this makes me happy. And that is all his carapace tidied up. Now I just need to tidy up the squishy bits. Gotta get the squishy bits. Make sure to add some unnecessary but needed glow, if you know what I mean. I have no idea what you mean. What are you talking about? Just assume I don't know what anyone means today because I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm sleep deprived. It's fucking hot outside, and therefore it's hot in here. So I'm tired, and I'm hot, and I've got no real way of cooling myself down. So just assume my brain is not working today, people, okay? Swiggy! I like to use real-world militaries for reasons to change up my army back then, and still sometimes today. Different sections of an army are color-coded for their task. You do that with your guard, and it helps make everything feel different. Yeah. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Alright, let me close you up. I don't want you drying out because of the heat. And then we gotta get the fleshy bits. I didn't actually make that many mistakes on this model. I can't get to that. There was a bit I went over. Where was it? There, on the head. It's not going to do, is it? Vortex Mixer! Green, greeny green. The glow for what, though? What glow am I meant to be doing? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean for the guns? Do you mean for these little bits in here for the guns? Is that what you mean? Those bits. Is that what you're talking about? I didn't answer Cobalt's question. Like the glow of the Psychers or the power of the eyes. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I still need to get good at, like, glowing and object source light, but if you're meaning the glow for these guns, I know that if you play Space Marine 2, those bits kind of glow a bit green, but I thought it'd be cool to do them as, like, squishy, fleshy, yucky bits. Yeah. Number 2 down. I didn't actually do the front bit of armor on his gun, though, did I? And no! Fuck my life. Oh well, add that to the shopping list. Great. Rip paint, yep. It's the second one I've done that to. These stupid fucking Citadel paints. They're notorious for getting knocked over. Alright, so start moving all these models out of the way. Where's my kitchen towel? It's over there. Yoink. Yay! How much of that did I waste? More than half. More than half of that fucking tub on my desk. Okay, we're gonna spend the next 15 minutes cleaning this shit up. At least it wasn't on the wood, right? Just gonna use some puddles of methylated spirit here. To get the paint off. Woo! Oh boy. Alright, that'll do. Okay, add Leviathan Purple to the shopping list, people. I was hoping one pot would be enough for the whole army, but now I have less than half a pot. That's pissed me off, that has. That's upset me. Because that is not cheap. Right, so Mimi, do you remember back in the day we used to have this rule about reminding me about questions? Assume if I haven't answered a question, it's because I don't want to. I'd like people not to constantly hound me the same questions, please. And now that I've just wasted a £5 tub of paint, it is definitely not the right time to be hounding me about questions. Made a mess of everything, haven't I? Oh, I knocked it over, Swiggy. It's my own fault, dude. It's my own bloody fault. At least none of it got on the miniatures. That's a good thing. But I made a bloody mess and wasted pretty much the whole pot. There's barely any in there anymore. Why can't you use different bottles like other brands? Okay, well, that's pretty stained now. But if you guys really want me to answer, it's fine. So the reason I collabed with Chaplin is because I kind of know him, and I know the guy, and I know what he's like. So I know who I'm collabing with. It's like when I have Strand in my chat. I've known Strand for years, you know? So when it comes to collabing with new people, I need to get to know who you are first. I need to know what kind of person you are. I need to obviously think about if you've got the right kind of stuff, if you know what I mean, for lack of a better words. So I tend not to collab with people I don't know. That's always been a rule on the channel for the last 9 years, almost 10. Can't believe I spilled the whole pot. Means I'm gonna need to go to Games Workshop at some point. I might have to go on Wednesday. What day are we on today? Monday? I might have to go on Wednesday. Literally just to pick up one pot of Leviathan. Actually, no, wasn't there another paint on my shopping list, wasn't it? I needed to get more Lamy and medium. Yeah, Lamy and medium for sure. What was the other one I needed to get? Does anyone remember? I can check my notebook. It'll be in my notebook somewhere. As it turns out, I missed a few of the panels on this guy. They are tiny bottles. Oh, it's so easy to knock these over, guys. This isn't the first one I've knocked over. The other one I knocked over was it Black Templar? I think it was Black Templar I knocked over. I couldn't believe it. The whole bloody pot gone. Right. Are you tidied up now? Because I'm not coming back to you. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so that's kind of my standing on collaboration streams, guys. It has been ever since I started 9 or 10 years ago. I tend to do it with people who I know. And if you say, well, how the hell do I get to know you? You spend time with me. You know, we play games together off camera, etc. You know, that's how it's always been. So it's not me just being an arsehole to new people. It's always been a rule. Logan can testify to that. Mimi should be able to testify to that because they've been around the longest out of this lot. It's just how I've always been. What are the mediums used for? So mediums are like flow improvers. They say if I was to add my contrast medium to my contrast paints, it makes them more liquidy, less thick. So it allows it to go into the recesses of models easier to spread around. It basically makes them more liquidy and less thick, you know? You use like, also, and anyhow way too much. Nah, it's part of your language, mates. It's like your sentence fillers, isn't it? Your sentence fillers. One I'm very bad for is ending my sentences with, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, mate. I'm very bad for that one. You know what I mean. Mimi, I'm not annoyed. I'm annoyed that I've knocked my paint over. But that's none of your guys' fault. I'm not annoyed at anyone. I'm annoyed at myself because I've just wasted £5 of paint on a desk. I'm not annoyed at anyone in the chat. So if you guys feel I'm annoyed at you lot, please do not feel that way. I am not annoyed at anyone in the chat. At the moment, I'm annoyed with myself for spilling all that paint. Okay? Not at any of you. Because I already went over my hobby budget this paycheck. So that means I've got to try and sacrifice somewhere to be able to get another bottle of that paint. And that's going to really bug me. Or I'll do the worst thing I could possibly do and throw it on my credit card. Saw that Peter Griffin meme. I got $70,000 of credit card debt. Credit card debt. Credit card debt. I don't actually have any credit card debt. I've just paid mine off. Your boy Finest Fellas is debt free. For now, at least. For now, at least. Until something really awesome comes out and I just whip my credit card out and be like, yep, I'll have that. Logan saying, yes, I do. Yes. Logan remembers. I've always been that way. You got an answer there, Cobalt. I don't know if it was the answer you were looking for, but there's my answer. Let's catch up on chat. So should I put some contrast medium in my skeleton horde? It's a tad thick. It depends what you're trying to achieve with it. So I usually add the medium in if I'm trying to use more of a glaze or a wash effect with my contrasts. If you're just looking for it to flow a bit better, then yeah, just add the smallest amount of the medium. Not too much at all, because otherwise it will turn into like a wash. If you're just looking for it to flow better. Phantom saying I use anyway too much. Yeah, we've all got our sentence fillers, don't we? How goes the nids? Slowly. Very slowly. And I spilt pretty much my whole bottle of Leviathan Purple on my desk, so I'm not a very happy chappy. I've got to go out and spend money I don't have on more paint. Oof, yeah, mate, I've done that once or twice too. It's never a good time. It is not. Definitely not a good time. The music ends so damn quickly. It's unreal. There we go. But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to having to go and spend money on that. But yeah, it's going slowly, dude. I'm just doing all the kiting right now of my nids. It's slow work. Shit. I'll just have to tidy it up. I think I need to switch to a smaller brush here in a minute. Your room was so hot you had to shut the PC down for a bit, mate. I feel that. It's so hot in here. That's why I was saying it might be a shorter stream today, because I want to turn my computer off, because that thing's pumping out hot air. It's unreal. I'm just going to sit here with my phone and watch like Star Trek or something. I don't know if you've been asked this before, but do you think... Who do I think is the next Primarch to return? Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing Rogel Dorn. See, I prefer to have Sanguinius back, but he's like dead, apparently. So since we can't have Sanguinius back, I'd say Dorn. What about you? Who would you like to see? Got some armor just in there. That was easy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring the smaller brush in now, I think. Let's see. Seeing how you painted your Impulsor has made me want to touch up my old Black Templar one. Oh, really? That's nice of you to say, dude. I really didn't do much to it, though, to be fair. I think the thing that makes it stand out the most is my, my unique way of doing blue. My blue recipe. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I still haven't gotten around to doing the transfers or the battle damage on it yet, though, because I was so keen to get started on this. Alright, time for the smaller brush. You're gonna go have a bath? Alright, my room temperature was 33, so I'll probably wait till like 10 or 11 or so. Fair enough. Even though it's roasting. Ah, do what you need to do, Mimi. I would like to see a Rogel Dorn or maybe Corvus Codex come back. Fair enough. I don't know anything about Codex, I'm afraid. Is he one of the trader Primarchs, is he? He's somehow a Raven Demon Primarch. He hunts down Trader Primarchs in the Warp. He beat up Lorgar. Fair enough. Those Primarchs and their shenanigans. Thankfully, this one just needs to be tidied up mostly with that flesh tone. I say mostly. There's still bits of the armor plating to tidy up. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now I just need to clean up the flesh tones. Sexy. Right. There's just a little bit of armor I forgot to do just down here. Excellent. Alrighty then. That's the third one down. Ugh. How long have we been going for? Only 2.5 hours. Ah, come on. Oh, dear. On to the next one. Somebody want to come over here and like give me a hand with some of these? I could use some assistance. Somebody come over here and help. I always get nervous on these small plates at the back here. You're unfortunately halfway around the world. I know, dude. It's okay. It's a thought that counts, right? Who was it that was asking? It was Cobalt, I think. So have you got yourself like a camera? Have you got yourself a microphone and everything set up ready to do your streams? Are you gonna do it on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok? You can do it on YouTube. Okay. Have you got yourself everything you need to get started then? Have you decided what capture software you're going to use? Mimi's back. It's your last week of college. Ooh. What are you doing for your summer break? Any plans? You gonna go on holiday? Go see family? What you got planned? No clue, just thinking about streaming, not decided yet. Oh, fair enough, dude. Yeah, I didn't want to just lay on all streaming questions on you. I was just curious if you'd got all that sorted out yet. Like I said before, if you're thinking about doing it, I just say go for it. I'll have to come in and watch your streams for a bit. Right, then time for the small brush. Still no plans for what I want to do. Got to see my sister. My brain is lagging. I'm incredibly sleep deprived. Oh no! Go get some sleep, dude. Once I finish this Termagon, I'm probably going to call it for the evening, if I'm honest, guys. It's too hot to be doing this, with my computer blasting out hot air at me. Well, I'll tell you what, Cobalt, if you ever need advice on what setup to get, like what software to use, how to make your thumbnails, just let me know. I'll happily let you know what I do. And what stuff I use. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but I am sweating puddles. It's disgusting. I do not feel very comfortable right now. I'm used to cold weather. Yeah, it's too warm. That's what it is. It's too warm. Yeah, no worries, Cobalt. If you ever feel like you want to reach out and ask what it is I use and all the rest of it, I've got nothing against letting you know. But yes, it is most definitely too warm. I feel sorry for everyone in England. It's much hotter down there than it is up here. Much hotter. When you were streaming games to use OBS. Yeah. I'm using the same thing I'm using now, Streamlabs OBS. I find Streamlabs better to use. It is more resource intensive on your computer, but it allows you to get all the pop-up notifications and stuff. All built into the software. So I use Streamlabs OBS. You get lots of delay with Streamlabs. There is a setting to turn down the delay. Well, I stream in ultra low latency mode. For example. I'm pretty sure that's that guy done. Must have a look at that then. Yeah, if you check your settings, there is a stream delay option in the advanced settings. And also when you're going live, if you're doing it from your computer, there's an option to go ultra low latency, or normal mode as well. So if you take a look at that, there should be options for it. But I've gotten 4 gaunts done in the space of almost 3 hours, guys, and it's too hot for me to continue today. I am so tired. It's unbelievable with this heat. But thank you everyone for hanging out as always and having a good time, but I'm heading out. Bye-bye for now.
In the spotlight, they rise to fame. Finest fellas, remember the name. With guitars blazing, they rock the scene. Streaming glory and living the dream. Charging up, can't bring us down. In the chaos, we're ruining this town. Laser horns, it's showtime now. Finest fellas will take the bow. With metal hearts, we'll never yield. In the virtual arena, we own the field. We own the field. People tune in, watching the fight. Their energy streams igniting the